Because we are live. And hello, everyone, and welcome to a New Japan Cup edition of the Just Two Marks Wrestling Recap Show. I'm the Athletic Geek, and I am being joined from for via is it via satellite? Can we say via satellite? Because you're not
Via
appearing on
the tubes on the internet.
the tubes on the internet. I don't know how to. By Ultra Loco, who you might remember from the All In podcast and several other and the bracketology episode. So this week we're only talking New Japan. It's the most positive thing in a maybe not so positive time in wrestling. So we're talking New Japan Cup, and we're not going to waste any more time. Let's just get right to it.
New Japan is here again.
And life is good. Life is better when New Japan's around. I'm just
Life is manageable.
yeah, manageable. I don't want to say better. So we'll just go through night one as I pull up the original bracket, and then I have our brackets to see how well we have done, and
I, I'm
everyone
pretty
else
sure I
can.
think you did a little better than me.
I know I was perfect after the first two nights.
Nice.
Um. So night one we had Makabe and Suji. I Suji's like the first young lion I've really kind of like connected with to where I want to see where he goes.
Yeah, I got you. I thought all the young lions looked pretty good, and I think with this night and the night before with the Together project, I think it kind of took away all the doubt of how New Japan would look without a crowd. I feel like New Japan has done the best at transitioning in terms of like not having to change too much just between their style
Right.
and really the energy of their Japanese announcers. It feels like it's like they don't have to like adjust too much like how WWE or AEW did.
No, they. To me, with the exception of just the crowd not coming alive there towards the end of the match, like the atmosphere and the stories were still there. Like I guess it's just because they're that damn good at wrestling. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, but I enjoyed this. We had probably the worst match on night one so far, and that's Toru Yano and Jado. Um, but that is what it is.
Yeah, I was
Uh,
gonna say it's like there's two older wrestlers on night one, and it's like two completely different stories.
oh yeah,
Because one is so old he didn't even and hurt that he didn't even try to have a match, and then you go into I'm sure we are going to bring up Hanma and Takahashi, and
yeah.
Hanma had his injuries in the past and stuff, and he can't really go like how he was around 2015, where he was actually having some surprisingly good matches from regarding like the Never open weight title and stuff. But you could tell he was putting in an effort to have a good singles match
Oh yeah, especially
since he may not
especially
have another for a while.
that and really doing a good job to make Hiromu really look good with the heavyweights. We'll be talking a lot more about Hiromu later. We also had probably the that was night two. Oh, yeah, Ishii over Desperado, and we'll move on to night two. We then go to Gabriel Kidd, Ishimori, good young lion match. Uh, Kanemaru, young lion. And then we had the two matches that really like made me go, yes, New Japan is back, and I love it. First, we have probably my favorite match of the tournament so far, which is Yuji Nagata and Minoru Suzuki. And even though I'm wearing Minoru Suzuki's shirt right now, in my bracket, I decided to roll the dice and pick Nagata in the upset, and it paid off.
Yeah, I did not think Nagata was going to get to the next round. I thought they were going to like, as I said in the previous one, I thought they were kind of like building to kind of a pretty much some 50-50 between Okada and Suzuki like over the next few weeks. But as much as I hated my bracket being busted, I was glad for Nagata to get to the next round. And yeah, probably the best. I'd say the best match I've seen COVID era to not have a crowd, if that makes
Oh
sense.
no, yeah, it makes sense. This was so good. I was on my the. It was almost spoiled for me. A friend of mine, when I woke up that morning, said like, dude, if you watch this match, I'm like, stop, just stop right now. And I'm glad he didn't spoil it because I was there
Wait,
for
was that
every.
me?
No, it wasn't you. It was someone completely different. I'll give him a shout out, Glenn. I love you, bud, but I like almost panicked whenever I saw that. Um,
No, it's okay. I had someone at 10 in the morning, so like it only been out for a few hours, but they already spoiled the Golden Lovers reunion after Kenny lost the U.S. title,
we won't mention who he
and it's
lost
like,
it. We won't mention who he lost it to. That's not important.
yeah, but like I was halfway through the show, and then I see that, and I'm like,
my Here we are on tangents, but that's what we're all about here. I have an even worse one than that. It was last year for Wrestle Kingdom. I took meticulous effort staying off my phone. Didn't want to know, especially the main event. Didn't want to know anything. And in one of the group chat text messages I'm in, someone sends a link to a PW Insider or some kind of article going, well, Omega's done with New Japan. I'm like, and then I went like, fucking spoiler warning, dude. He's like, it's not spoiler warning. I was telling you he's done with New Japan. I'm like, yeah, that means he probably lost their fucking world title then. If he's done with
I
the
don't know.
company.
No, one time I had New Japan World, like their website, pull that shit on me. I think it was the I want to say the 2018 or 2017 G1 finals, and pretty much yeah, it was like the Block A, Block B finals, and like since they're already like in the next day by the time you're watching it that afternoon, they pretty much already advertised on the front of their website, oh, watch tomorrow for the finals with Tanahashi and Ibushi. Like, while I'm just turning in to watch like the previous nights.
Right.
And it's like
Uh,
I expect this thing from my friends, but fucking New Japan themselves.
well, New Japan's great at a lot of things, but their service isn't exactly one of them. But let's move on to probably the other match, which entertained me a lot more than I really thought it would, and that was Gato and Okada.
Yeah, really.
So like there were times like I mean like it was a shtick match, and there's some more non New Japan fans that I know were very much like saying, "So you complain about WWE doing dumb matches, yet this is a match you'd see in the WWE." But it's like, yeah, but it's good here. Like I'm not
I mean,
trying
I
to
think a
sound like a
lot of it
fanboy, but
is.
it's good here.
I think there are subtle differences that make it a bit more tolerable. For example, well, I assume you were watching it on Japanese commentary as well, and
uh,
even though you don't,
I'm
even though
watching
you,
on Japanese commentary now because there's no choice. Normally,
yeah,
I
yeah,
listen to
there are a
Kevin
few,
Kelly.
I think, yeah, there are a few days behind on that. But with that match, I feel like even though you're listening to the Japanese commentary, you don't know what they're saying. They're calling it the exact same way they are all the serious matches. You're not hearing
Right.
like forced Michael Cole laughter. You're not hearing anything like that, and they're not like shooting the match any different, like a skit or like something cinematic. It's just the fact they're treating it like just any other New Japan match as all this wacky shit happens. Just makes it work. I think.
And to me, the best part of it was there were so many times where I'm like, fucking no, not Gato, no, fucking no. Like for the first time ever, I was passionately rooting for Okada in something. So
Oh yeah, and
good on you, New Japan. Good on you, Gato. Good on you for everything. This was the one night where like when Okada went, I went, thank God.
there was a part during that match like 10% of me was like, okay, what if Gato wins here by some bullshit. So that means then Nagata takes care. Nagata beats him in the next round, and then you have like Nagata possibly like going the distance to the semifinals or the finals. But
Right.
again, I knew that there's just a part of me that was like, okay, that may be a thing. But
We got someone in chat. Ray, what's up, bud? Thanks for coming. Um, but yeah, I thought this was a very, very well done match, and for what it was great. And there was there's an individual who entered the giveaway that doesn't really follow New Japan in the slightest, and he just kind of says he kind of he's the one that does what I do or did what I normally do. I'm all mush mouth right now. It's been a long day. With college basketball, it's like I've heard of them. I've heard of them. Okay, here we go. So he has basically like Okada and Ibushi going the distance, and
He's paying off so far.
I mean, it's paying off so far, but like I remember, like he's just kind of like I can tell when it comes to anybody that's not like kind of been featured in Ring of Honor or wasn't really featured highly at like MSG or wasn't really, not really one of the more quote unquote mainstream New Japan talent. He's don't have them, he has them advancing, and he's like he doesn't even know who like he didn't know who Honma and Takahashi was. So he had Honma winning. He had all the young lions winning because he didn't really know. He's just like, I'm gonna guess. So I remember just kind of thinking like, oh my, this guy's one chance at anything could just be fucked right now if Gato wins. Like this would like mean his whole. This isn't the bracket being busted. This is the bracket being, ran over with a bulldozer and then smashed with Triple H's sledgehammer repeatedly, the rubble that's left of it, and then Kane comes in and sets it on fire. That's what would happen to his bracket, essentially.
So pretty much me picking Naito last year for the G1, thinking, oh, well, he's going to end up winning at the Dome anyway, so of course he'd win this, so let me put on here. Then he has, like, the 5-night losing streak or whatever.
Right. Naito is too much of a painful reminder of me in real sports. Like, oh, I've good plan. What happened? You were the chosen one, and this didn't happen. But still, Gato, Okada, way better than I thought it was going to be, and it was, it was just great. Then we go to
night 3.
Yeah, night 3.
With the biggest upset so far, I think, in this bracket.
Oh, the one thing we did not. We're not there yet. Never mind. The night 3. Yes, we do have the biggest upset, and that was Taichi over Hiroshi Tanahashi, and I'm starting to really suspect that Tana's going to become a dad. And I don't mean that he's going to, have a child of his own. He's really...
He's a heel wrestler.
Yeah, he's a heel. I got to watch this.
Available now on New Japan World.
With subtitles?
Yes.
Oh, yes! Yes. I know what I'm doing at some point in time this weekend. But yeah, they're very much... I can just tell they're really transitioning him out of the high profile roles. Like,
yeah.
I wasn't really following New Japan much, like whenever they started moving Tenzan and the like out of the top tier, but like I'm kind of getting that sense, like, is this what this felt like? Because that's what it's feeling right now. I kind of thought that he'd have a little bit deeper of a run. I mean, I had him at least going to the next round.
Yeah. But no, Tana's situation reminded me when I, the first, Wrestle Kingdom I watched, first time really checking out modern New Japan as it was going on, like I mentioned, was Wrestle Kingdom 7. I turn it on, or find it on Daily Motion. The first thing I see is Liger wrestling in the pre-show. And me just, knowing Liger just from his, times they bring him out in America and the Indies and stuff, I'm like, that's Liger. That'd be like having your part-timers come in for Mania to work the pre-show, not really knowing, how they handle, their veteran stars.
Right. Yeah, it's something that's for, and I, have people that don't really follow New Japan as closely. They're kind of like, well, I don't get this. And it's like, no, that's just how they do veterans. Like, that's disrespectful. It's like, no, that's kind of like you. It's essentially, the American Indies, only it's in New Japan, Oh, you work with the young people and you help them along. Trying to explain to them Nagata's last G1 and why that was, but he's still going to wrestle. Why is this so sad? It's like, well, he's not really going to, he knows he's not going to be a key player anymore. Like, why not? He's still wrestling. It's like, no, you don't understand. And it's kind of like
Yeah.
it's one of those you
And then
either
if you're a
get.
fan of them, you're in the situation where, I mean, if they're not going to be in things like that anymore, then like how many times are you going to see them in actual single matches like over the
Right.
year?
Yeah. So that's where they're going with Tanahashi. And if he has like, I really want to see him get 20 G1s in a row. Like that would be really cool. And
Oh, where is he at now?
I think this will be 19 if he is in the
Okay,
G1
yeah,
this
I
year.
think they can do that.
Yeah. Unless the injuries are so bad he can't do this year, but I do think him being in a tag team is helping his
Oh
longevity.
yeah, I hope they keep him in a tag team for a while, whether with Ibushi or just other people. Keep
Right.
like have him in that role as opposed to like just the in the jobbing status.
Right. That's another reason the reason Tanahashi taking this back seat's another reason why I'm like I really wish his last title run wasn't what it was. But that's another
Agreed,
story
but I think
for.
we're gonna have a very lengthy episode on that down the road.
Oh yes, we will. And some people we know may not enjoy our takes on this, but and I'm sorry, but it's gonna have to be said. So yeah, we have ZSJ and Ibushi. That was is good. I didn't expect. I originally had ZSJ, and I'm like, what the fuck? No, stupid. You're dumb. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I think just these two
Or no,
always
no. I'm
have.
sorry. I had ZSJ. I was my first upset. Was I yeah. Maybe I switched it and I didn't. I have a chicken scratch bracket. Sorry.
I gotcha. Like I didn't write mine down, so I don't even remember some of my picks.
You did pick Taichi, so you got one
Yeah, I
over
did.
on me.
I called that one. I'm
You
glad
got
about
both.
that.
I got both of them wrong. You got both of them right. But now we'll
Woo.
go to the uh, Sonata Ryusuke Taguchi. This is kind of my whole. For everybody who thinks Taguchi's just a comedy guy, like I like to show him this kind of match.
Oh yeah, I feel like there's always like one or two times a year where they put him in like a singles position that where he really just shows off what he can do.
Well, and I mean, look at in Super Juniors last year. Like he was, I was. That was like my big selling point to the best Super Juniors last year. I was like, ooh, Taguchi's on a roll. Taguchi's on a roll. And then when Taguchi got eliminated, I'm like, I'm good. Like it really was the equivalent of, oh, my team's out of it. Okay,
Yeah.
whatever. And then to me, a an upset that I did pick, and I'm surprised I'm surprised I did pick it because I was shocked when I saw the match. Sho defeats the never open weight champion Shingo Takagi, setting up down the road because I do not see Sho making it out of the next round. I think he's going to have another match with Shingo for the never open weight belt.
I would love that at Dominion. And yeah, that's an upset for me, or I guess that was a bracket breaker for me. I did not.
You had
I
Shingo.
totally forgot Shingo, as you guys heard in the other episode. I totally forgot Shingo was the never open weight champion in this discussion, and totally forgot. Oh, that's a thing they could set up.
Yeah. I mean, with Sho being a junior and this being the open weight title, I just
Yeah,
wish it was called some. Having to explain something else with the people that don't really follow New Japan as closely, trying to explain what the never open weight title is something that I don't even try and do because I don't even fully understand it. Like I can explain the U.S. title, it's just not treated as well. But like I don't fully understand the never open weight title. It's like,
yeah. I feel like
well,
it's hard to explain what it was supposed to be, and it's just easier just to say it's just like the tough guy title where people just kind of beat each other up.
well, I've said that, and they're like, but Osprey and Ibushi held it, and I'm like, yes, they did. Well, it's a belt that anybody can go for, no weight limits. Then shouldn't it be the world title? Perhaps you're right.
I mean, yeah, there's so many different things they could have done with it. Like tangent, but I always felt like a guy that would have been a good champion for that would have been Kushida, since he can work. He's very
Right.
good, but has a very still grounded style. So I think he could work, heavies, juniors, stuff like
Right.
that.
So moving on, we have Yoshihashi and Bushi. Oh, and I I tuned out, and I love Bushi. Don't get me wrong, but like I tuned the fuck out of this one.
No, yeah, thankfully, I think this is one of the ones where my laptop was lagging, so I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. I mean,
no loss.
I picked it correctly, but you know. And then we have another bracket buster for me here. Um, I had this guy making a run. I had Kojima over Goto, but or I had a Kojima over Evil. I'm sorry, and that didn't happen.
Yes, yeah, only one dad can make it through.
Well, I had Kojima going on pretty deep, so this was kind of what fucked me because I had him beating Goto in the next round because there's no way in hell Yujiro's winning anything. So there we go. So we now go to the next night, and gotta look up the updated bracket. So, oh yeah, Ishii and Makabe. This was kind of like the. I like this because it really reminded me of like, hey, this is what you missed. This is what you missed in the early part of like right after Enochiism was stopped. These were kind of like two of the
Yeah.
guys. And proving Ishii's still up there, but like Makabe isn't. So it's like, hey, this is a reminder of how good Togi Makabe is.
Oh
So
yeah, and like if you like this one, guys, look up their match from Wrestle Kingdom 9, I think in 2015.
yeah, I have that one on DVD I bought from highspots.com. Cheap plug to all three people that'll see this.
I was about to say we could call them a sponsor, but I think we're the ones giving them money, so I don't think it works that way.
Yeah, they're giving me stuff that I can put on the walls here. But yeah, I really like this match. And then probably the best comedy match. Like, if I didn't know any better, I'd say this was DDT with watching this match. Hiromu versus Yano. Oh god, this
Like
was fun.
you messaged me about this match before I got to it,
Yeah,
and I was like,
I'm sorry, and I'm sorry.
no, 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 you didn't spoil anything, but I was kind of like I was like, okay, I'll be good. But I just pictured similar antics that I've seen in the past. I didn't think they were going to take advantage of. I was going to say the young boys, but that kind of came out wrong. But take advantage of just the setting they have and a fucking elevator.
Yes. And the three-legged race back to the ring. Seriously, like this is this is like kind of how you get a break from the pro wrestling is serious business, but then you can do this, and it's like, oh, okay, that's fine. So,
And again, I think the fact that New Japan treats it no different than its serious stuff, it just makes it work even better.
yeah, like you said, you have no Michael Cole, faking laughter or anything like that. So, yeah, and then Ishimori Kanemaru. This surprised me because you kind of got to see Ishimori, despite being a member of the Bullet Club, playing the good guy here.
Oh yeah, two junior heavyweights that I think really stood out just in these openings, like compared to how they're normally looked at, would be
Right,
Ishimori and also El Desperado with his match with Ishii.
right, yeah,
I think they both kind of opened some eyes to some people that kind of not think of them firsthand when it comes to junior heavyweights right now.
oh, absolutely, and this was an old Noah matchup because I've seen Kanemaru and Ishimori from old matches that I would find on Daily Motion or YouTube of Noah. But yeah, I really like this match, and I like how they're kind of like yeah, Ishimori's in the Bullet Club, but I mean this motherfucker's in Suzuki-gun.
Yeah,
And other than Suzuki, nobody else is getting cheered in Suzuki-gun. So,
like when all else fails, cheer the cool heels.
and then finally another amazing match that broke my damn heart, but I had him. It didn't break my bracket, but it broke my heart. It was Kazuchika Okada versus Yuji Nagata, and goddamn, Nagata can go still.
I
Like,
love this match. Although I'll say this is probably the one out of all the matches so far that I'm disappointed that there wasn't a crowd for it.
Me too. This was the one. It was still great. Don't get me wrong.
No,
But
it was, but I just feel like that environment would have been like 100% pro Nogata.
Oh yeah, and because the even without the crowd, like Okada knew that everybody watching at home is going to be pulling for one last run for Nagata, so he pretty much worked a little bit more villainous and a little bit more cocky in this match, but overall he didn't kind of beat you over the head with it. And
And I think two of the things that made these, or one of the things that made these two Nagata matches really work, and I've said this many times to other people, that Nagata has some of the best facial reactions in wrestling during a match, I think.
oh yeah, like when he was able to kind of cinch in his arm bar and roll his eyes back, I'm like, Okada's gonna tap. Okada's gonna fucking tap. I don't care if my
Yeah.
bracket's busted. Okada's gonna tap me. Oh, Rainmaker. That fucking
Well, it wasn't even the
Rainmaker
Rainmaker
kills
this
string.
time. It was a new, let's say, innovative submission for
Oh
Okada.
yeah, but when you like eventually hit a Rainmaker, I'm like, that's like once I see a Rainmaker happen, that's when I'm like, nope, fuck this. See January 4th, 2018. Rainmaker, fuck this. But yeah, I was
Kazuchika Okada, the Brian Kanabrewski in New Japan.
there's gonna be there's gonna be so few people that get that. But
I stand by it though.
oh, I'm with you. And if someone gets it, they're gonna be like, God damn, he is. Especially if you're a Naito fan or a Bushi fan or a couple times. No, I can't really say Kenny because he did his fair share losing to Kenny, which is more than Okada lost to anybody else, really. And
That's true.
that is it so far. What we got left is, and I'm going to pull up the Wikipedia bracket because New Japan is being nice with the spoilers now. Now scroll all the way down to the bottom. And yeah, so the next matches we have Taichi and Kota in. Well, I didn't have Kota or Taichi advancing, so
This one's all me.
yeah. You had Kota winning. I'm gonna take Kota in this one.
Yeah, I'm standing by that.
I did have both Sonata and Show advancing, and I have Sonata going because Sonata's kind of my guy. We have Yoshihashi Bushi, and yeah, I have. I think Bushi's gonna make it here, and then Evil and Goto. That's the match I think is gonna be a sleeper right there. Evil and Goto.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think they're gonna really. People are really gonna walk away after that match and go, "Damn, fucking Evil," you know. But yeah, so that is pretty much it. The first cannot come here soon enough. And thank God for New Japan.
Oh yes.
Thank God for New Japan. And that is it for us this week. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, share, subscribe for more content. Eventually going to include more geek culture things. Everything's still kind of on a weird lull period, except for this show. But yes, keep tuning into the podcast, the Geeking Out podcast, and like, share, and subscribe for videos not just from the world of wrestling, from the world of anime, comics, and gaming. Follow me on social media, facebook.com/athleticgeek89 and Instagram @athleticgeek89. Charloco, his social media is private, but if you enjoyed him on the show, let me know, and I'll
Thanks for having me. Catch you guys later.
I'll do what I can to bring him back. But For Charloco, I am the Athletic Geek. We are just two marks, and we're out. Have a good one.
Later.
All right, cool. Not quite.